Morning traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So just starting off in the monthlies to highlight the volatility of the last 2 months, which has wiped out pretty much the four years of gains, or say 5 years of gains. So the past 5 years of gains of multiple companies has just been wiped out in 2 months' time. So the important thing here on the monthly is our actual close. So we've closed below this previous swing low. That validates a double top. Okay, top, that validates a double top. And that is pretty scary. So if you look at that long-term target, not that I think it's going to happen, but we did try get there. So not to say that we won't try get down to 7,076. And there's our previous bits of structure forming for that. So anyway, the weekly, we've also got this monthly level is also a weekly level, and we haven't really tested it yet. So the true measure is going to be if we can get back up there to test it and whether we can break through. I don't see it breaking through. If you look at what's happening on the Dow at the moment, the Dow is struggling to break through its swing low on the weekly. I suspect we're going to have either some consolidation or a bit of a pullback and then another attempt at it. But interesting times at the moment. So we are still forming this flag, and it's a 50-50 flag for me at the moment. There's our flag right now, and the reason I say that is we had a range bar in decision, and everything is sitting inside that range bar at the moment. So the past 4 days has pretty much been sitting inside this range bar. So we've got 5 days in a row, all sitting in the same range. And then we've got green, then we've got red, green, red. And you can see how it's contracting. Okay, we're also contracting inside the moving averages. So that's never a good sign because you don't really have a clear picture of which way it's going to go. So those two levels are basically the breakouts that we're looking at for a continuation of the trend on the daily. So that's 10.116 to the upside and 9.4362 to the downside. So with that in mind, we are definitely in a range. Delete that, that's our range. So we need to trade this accordingly. We want to be long off the bottom and short off the top until we can break through these fractals to the upside or downside. And at this stage, they are fairly strong, especially if you look on the high time frames. You've got 3 attempts to the top and 3 attempts to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're now hovering directly in the middle. And if you don't believe me, we will put a Fibonacci on, and you'll see there's my 50% level right there. Okay, now that in itself is pretty interesting because basically, whenever that happens, you can just, you can look at Bollinger, you can look at any of your strategies. When you sit at the 50% of the range, you've got a 50-50 call of up or down. You might as well just toss a coin to try and get the trade going. So the net result that you look for is you come down to a lower time frames to get a clue of what's happening. Even on the hour, you can see we slap bang in the middle of the moving averages here. Again, I've added 2 more levels here. Those are my 2 fractals the upside, fractals the downside. So my advice to you, which is pretty much on all the charts today, is sit down with a 5-minute chart and have a look at what's going on. Now you can see straight away, I can pull my fractal levels. Okay, that's not really a fractal there. There's your fractal there. And it's a 200 EMA. Those are my levels. So if I'm looking for a breakup, I'll have a stop below this level here, and if it breaks down, I'll look for a stop up here. Right now, futures markets are down. The DAX is down 0.91%, so more than likely a move to the downside, and probably take profit area will be here 9435. But what I mean by the 5-minute, you can see at the open here, moving averages were pointing up, and we trended up. Okay, we're then inside the moving averages here, basically, if I can zoom in a bit, you can see we go into the moving averages here, forms a fractal. I'm looking for a break below that fractal. And it would have been a break above this fractal here. Then move that down, it would be a break above here. We kind of got a close on it. We didn't really get a break, got a rejection above it. And then we got the break here. Look at the moving averages, they cross over. These two bars come back and test the crossover. So your entry would have been pretty much a nice and tight entry right below this bar here. You could have had a stop above that pin bar, but the safer bet is to have your stop above the next fractal, just in case it does swing. That gives you a good 70-point risk, okay? And your reward would have been at least this 200 EMA as a first point, which would have been 175. So pretty much a 2.5 to 1 trade. You could have moved your stop down for as long as it stays below the moving averages. Keep moving your stop down below every pullback point until you eventually get stopped down. Okay, so that's kind of the one strategy. And when you see this kind of stuff, when you're backwards and forth over the moving averages, stay out of it. Look for the retest. There's a retest, and there's another small trade there. Okay, so that's kind of the way that I would trade this, is just take the moving average strategy that we trade on the higher time frames and apply it to the lower time frames. Look for your price action, and you can see there's a lot. I mean, even if you take it up to the 12 minutes, the 5 minutes is a little bit too noisy for you, you can see there's still lots of entries, sort of entries with the trend. And then you've only got yesterday, which was chaos all over the place. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of the way I'll be trading this. And just for interest's sake, you can go down as far as a 3-minute chart. But just bear in mind, you're going to be in and out of trades, hundreds of trades in a day. If you look at the scenario here. So the open, you can see a break through the moving averages, but the moving averages are pointing up. So it's green, red, blue. And they stay like that. For as long as they're staying up like that, you're trading with a trend. Okay, here you start coming into the moving averages, warning bells, get out of it, breaks below, gets back up above it, get your levels in. You're looking for some structure. There's no structure here. Even if you had taken a trade here and you see this happening, there's no structure, just take the knock, wait for a better setup. Here it is, breakout, pull back, retest. There's my entry right there on the break of this bar. And I can have my stop. As I said, you can have a tight stop on that bar, but better practice is to have it above the previous fractal. And that's just something from the Bill Williams strategy. And you can see how we quickly accelerate. You see deviation on the moving averages, and just watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Come down to a level, get out of the trade based at the level. Okay. So you can see pretty much the same thing happens, but messy here. But here's another half decent trade. Lots of rejections here. Breakthrough right here. Rejection. Not quite off the moving average, but it's still rejection. Gap up, rejection. Break below, stop above it, and you've got another small trade coming. Okay. So guys, I think that's enough rambling this morning, but that's pretty much how I'll be trading this, either as low as a 3 or 5 or 6 minute charts, and you're probably going to end up with probably 10, 20 trades through the day. And you should get a win ratio of about 60%, which would be more than adequate to be profitable for the day. Okay, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.